You're being watched. But if you're not doing anything wrong, it doesn't matter, does it? If I know your face.
The super recognizer. So this was interesting. What was happening here? I mean, there is kind of a play on, like, are we all being watched, right? This idea that we're never alone, there's no privacy anymore. What do you guys think of this?
I think it was a very UK-based thing where there is a lot more watching the public, and so it seemed to be very kind of location-based. For me, what stood out, he was, I think, my favorite actor of all films. He really did a good job with the role.
When you think about it, that actor has very little to play with. He's basically in one setting, and he has to show all these emotions, the boredom, the malaise, but also the stress, the exhaustion, all of that in like a tiny little office desk space, right? So you're right, he has to really pull the performance out, for sure.
I thought it was really interesting how the world felt very large in this film, but it was all shown through the computer screens. And I thought that was a really interesting touch of like reaching out from the perspective of the main character, rather than like anytime we were outside, it always had that like computer screen sheen over it. So the production design, I think, also was really, really good in this one. Even though it didn't have the flashiness of the previous film, the computer monitors and all the simulated screens looked really, really great and did a great job of telling the story of this also very technologically advanced world.
What do they do to get on the high priority list or whatever?
Well, nothing specific yet.
Oh.
For sure, there was this 1984 vibe to it.
My take on it is what's in the future for us that, you know, is the government, you know, the CIA and all that, they're able to, because the computer, you have to program it to do things, right? So my take on it is perhaps in the future, they may get the best minds, you know, somebody who is able to recognize, and that's what I see, you know, the person being there, and they use that person who has ability to recognize and use that kind of, you know, computer and a real person to, you know, detect.
Yeah. Where does the person stop and technology begin?
Exactly.
That line gets really blurry really fast.
That's
and
right,
like,
yeah, that's what I see.
Mhm.
You know, it's like a future thing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. There was kind of like a Minority Report vibe to me, the whole like you're trapped in a container, we're getting information with your mind, sort of a little bit of a loose thread, but you see the umbrella it's falling under.